let's talk to this lovely guy who's also himself only got one arm. And that's it.
He always reminded me of a Japanese Andre.
He's kind of got that look about him, I guess, as well. I guess he's like a sculptor as well.
Yeah. Pretty be careful. I must carve the Buddha.
That's all he does for life, just carve all these. All right, so we can talk to him. So, all right, so if we're totally getting our ass kicked, we can go back.
Okay.
But I think for the moment we'll leave it on, and if we decide that they want to be babies,
that's fair.
Then we can go back.
That's fair. I mean, you're on a Styx, so I'm just here for the ride.
I mean, like I said, it always doesn't feel too bad, and I mean it go. I mean, like I said, it just makes me practice my blocks. So,
yeah.
Do you want to which one to ask first?
Just ask him how we got here.
Yeah. Okay.
I love that he says he dragged us here.
Mm-hmm.
What I want to know is, like, in correlation to the world, where is this place compared to where we were?
I think it's quite far.
So what the bloody hell was he doing there?
I have no idea.
What a strange man.
Maybe he's a wandering Buddha merchant. Just goes around and goes, Buddha for sale or something like that.
Yeah.
Ashina Castle, okay.
Oh, we know where we're going.
Exactly. It takes a long time to get there. Don't worry, we will. Okay. Oh, more questions.
More questions. Might as well ask him. Might as well ask him in order.
That's it. I mean, if we want to skip this we could totally do. But I mean, it's kind of a thing in RPGs. I generally will speak to everyone, exhaust all their dialogue as much as I can.
Yeah.
Because obviously sometimes you get items and things like that.
Yeah. Not just that, but you could miss important plot points.
Yes, because obviously the main thing in Dark Souls games is you're not really given much instruction about where to go.
No, you're not.
You're basically told to
you want
here's your tools.
Yeah.
Maybe vaguely go in this direction.
You want to learn anything, you need to read the item descriptions.
Yeah. Yeah. This is basically him telling us that if we find tools, we can fit them. I do like as well in this game how it expands your move set and options open to you.
Yes.
Whilst keeping well on the sword and things like that. Yeah. A lot of people, I don't think, enjoyed it as much as felt it's quite restrictive compared to Dark Souls, a bit more open.
Yeah, I feel the issue with this is people, in fact, even up to the lead up of it, everyone was always saying like, oh, we want character customization, we want weapons, this, that, and the other. And FromSoftware were like, no, we're trying to curb your expectations. That's not what this sort of game is. And it's like nobody really listened to what FromSoftware was saying this game was. And when they obviously got the game in their hands, they were still expecting these things that FromSoftware have tried to sort of downplay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you missed it as well, he's basically mentioned there that that somehow what's happening to us, so obviously what's linked to our body is linked to the air, so Kuro.
Yes.
So at some point, at some way, we are like linked in some description.
We are indeed.
Okay. Okay.
There's a really cool guy here that I like.
Yeah. You two might get along. Indeed, we might. Right. So. Okay, so there are a few items around here.
There are. I think
more
there's
pellets.
one behind the building as well, isn't there?
Yeah, I think you're right there. So we have 2 pellets now, so we have 3.
It took me about 3 or 4 times to play this game to notice that his house is covered in wards. There's wards all over the place.
Yeah, you can see them. Yeah, just all over the shop.
And I never noticed until I started playing through it again recently.
So you start playing this again, have you?
Oh, no. As in, like, the last time I played it.
Oh, okay. Right, so this is where we rest. This is our bonfire. Which is quite nice. Well, obviously, we got Jack all.
And options are limited to us at at those places right now.
Yeah, so we have prayer beads, memories, unseen aid. I think that's a chance of. I can't remember what it is. I think if you die,
unseen aid.
Your souls, isn't it?
Yeah, it basically keeps everything. So it keeps your money, and it keeps your experience points. I think the base starting percentage, I want to say, is 30%, and then every time you get dragon rot, it decreases.
Yeah. So here's the guy I was talking about.
I love this guy because if it wasn't for him, I never would have gotten better at this game. Right,
okay. So I think we can put money in that box later, can't we?
I've never known that box to not be empty.
Okay. I think I might have mechanical improvements later. He's not Siegvard or Siegmeyer.
I wish he was.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I do like how they've put this guy in as well.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like they knew. It makes me wonder how late into development he was added.
Yeah.
Because as I said, like if you go back and look at the history of the lead up to the release of this game, the amount of times that FromSoft had to tell people, look, this isn't a Souls game, was crazy.
Yeah.
So it makes me wonder if this guy was added because of that.
Yeah. I think as well, cause it's quite a different game as well, so you can't treat it like a Souls game, you got to treat it like this.
Yeah.
So here's a guy, because basically, if you didn't know, he's basically a trainer. You can, if you learn a new move, you can come back and try it on this guy. So he basically gives you the rough introduction about how the combat actually works in this game. You still there, mate?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. So obviously he's an undying. For whatever reason, he just can't die.
And that's, that's pretty much the same as us, though, really, isn't it? When you think about it.
Yes. Yeah. So. Yes, I will.
And this is exactly why I wonder if he was added because of this.
Mm-hmm. He's also quite nice. He's willing to just take a beating.
Yeah.
But I always accept with this guy.
You wouldn't want to refuse that anyway. Because
the good practice your moves.
The good thing with this chap as well is that once you learn new stuff, you can come back and try it out on him.
Yeah. So we're gonna do. I think we might as well do all the basics.
Yeah. Get him out of the way.
Yeah, because you do get rewards from him, I think, eventually as well. But he's just gonna guard, and then we just do that 3 times. So obviously, enemies in this game have a stamina bar that builds up as you hit them, like that. So you can either, if they block, that builds up their stamina bar, or you can block their attacks perfectly, and it builds theirs up as well.
Yeah.
That's basically the gist of combat. So it's kind of almost like Bloodborne. Like it's for being aggressive, you get rewarded because obviously it's the only way you're going to get through to them. Because you got to fill up the bar, then you can do a death blow.
And it's also important to remember that it works both ways.
Yeah.
You can't just continuously guard as well, because that means that your little stagger bar increases.
Exactly. And also, this one as well, we take chip damage as well, so we don't want to guard completely like that.
Well, we're invincible for now anyway, so.
But it's good practice when I actually do it. I could just do that and just block. But it's probably better to practice my perfect blocks.
There you go.
See that? As we block, we can just hold this and it won't build up his bar, so we have to get it perfectly. There we go.
Lovely.
It's all about getting your rhythm in this game, usually, isn't it? There we go, come on. Come on. There we go.
Easy as you like.
There we go. The one thing I missed that is in this game, like I've been playing a bit of Nioh recently, and when you finish a Nioh, you can sheath your sword.
Yes.
And if you kill someone, you'll do the kind of like blood spray animation to get rid of the blood off your sword before you sheath it.
Yeah.
And I really like that. Right, practice the basics of evasion, which is another option.
Press the circle button, and then attack.
Because obviously there are some attacks you can't block.
Funnily enough, this was how I cheesed Lady Butterfly for the first time. You just press circle and then the R1, and you do that weird little spinning circle attack.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, and every time it stuns her, without fail.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go. One more time. Mada. Oh, you just dodge him there.
Almost. There we go.
Just out of range that time. It's fine.
I wonder if that will count. Oh, it does. Good.
Yes. Getting behind him as he does that. Ooh. A real fight, eh?
I think it's where you put them all into effect, isn't it? I think.
Yeah. So yeah, you do some training and then you put everything you've learnt towards him. That's very true. Very, very true. It's his default response to most things. How are you? Yeah. Okay. What's to make us happier, I guess? Like through combat.
I mean, that must give you a headache. You know, scowling like that all the time.
Yeah, we might as well do free combat. You know, so you got to do all these things to open up the more of things. So it's a good thing as well. When you get enough points to learn something, it's always a case of come back and practice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, what a dumbass!
Almost done him already. Look at that. Ooh, felt that.
But he does no damage.
Yep, still invincible.
Yeah.
That's a nice little dodge you did there.
I know. So I was quite impressed with that myself. So we could just wail at him like this if he's going to keep blocking. It is one option in this game.
Yeah.
But also there are no strength attacks either.
It's one thing to also remember that one thing that I've seen a lot of people forget is that you don't have stamina, so you can attack continuously for as long as you like.
Yes, you just have your stagger bar when you block.
Yeah.
So it's kind of you don't want to block unless like you're trying to deflect, so you're trying to parry.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can dodge as much as you want, run around as much as you want. So there we go. That's the training done.
Easy.
Easy peasy. And then we're actually going to go into the main game and after this and fight guys for real.
Oh yes, with chip damage and everything.
Why not, eh? But I guess it's not too bad now. We know we can actually get rid of it if we start to get our ass kicked.
Yes, we can always come back to
the royal Wii here.
Yes, we can always come back to Mr. Sculptor Man.
Yeah, because it's I love this grappling hook as well.
Yeah,
because it's like Dark Souls 2. You can teleport right from the beginning of the game.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
So there we go. So,
more of these lovely walls that you enjoy so much.
I know. Look at this. Look how lovely this looks.
It is stunning.
It is beautiful.
It's almost like you're not going to get mutilated in horrible ways once you jump across this ravine.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm not going to get mutilated. I'm going to do my best to shinobi style it. Right, here we go. And also whilst making sure that we because it is a case of like all the Dark Souls games, that you've got to rest at your bonfire first for you actually to get access to it.
Yes.
If you don't do that, you won't be able to get to it. Right, so I think
Stealth death blow.
Well, we've already done one of those today already.
We have already.
Is there someone below us? I can't really. No,
It doesn't look like it.
Right, well, we don't even need stealth death blow this guy. We jump from over, just sneaky behind him.
Stylish,
boom.
I guess.
There we go. Acquiring enemy loot. I love we've just got a hoover up button as well.
Oh, yes.
The hoover button. Because everything's about Sen in this game, isn't it? It's
It
all
is, yeah.
Yeah, so... Again, there's one currency for buying items, buying skills,
Upgrades, you name it, yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of your upgrades are like shinobi upgrades, so you don't buy more attack power or anything like that.
Yeah, those are reserved for battle memories, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, so there are two types of rewards you get from bosses. You get prayer beads and you get memories. I think prayer beads increase your health and your stamina, and how much deflection you can take. Oh, that wasn't intentional.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh!
Thought you said you weren't going to get mutilated. Using quick
Okay.
items.
Oh, I did get
boy.
mutilated.
So now you get the choice. Oh no, not yet. You don't. Oh, no, you don't
I
get the
think,
choice
I
yet.
think you've got to die. I think you've got to die once for your
Yes.
choice. Plot. It was a plot death. They did it on purpose.
That's not grim in the slightest, though, is it?
Oh, here we go.
Please take my blood.
Okay. And then he's a dumbass.
I mean,
Okay.
I wouldn't say he's a dumbass because, like, he killed you, and if you kill someone, you just walk away from it.
Yeah, you assume that they're going to stay dead.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's not his fault for not believing in the paranormal.
No. So you see, so you have like one charge that you get when you die. So now if we die again before filling that bar up,
That little circle down there
Yeah.
above your health bar, basically, that's crossed out at the moment.
well, yeah, because we have to rest at a. I think we have to rest to get it back.
You do indeed. You can also increase that as well. You can have more than one attempt.
Yeah. Right. Here's we do a shinobi death blow from above. Alley up. That's how it's done.
That was stylish, my friend.
Well.
Lovely. Ooh. Oh boy.
There
There we
was
go.
better.
Lovely.
There we go. There we
Use
go.
that Hoover button.
That's it. The Hoover.
Do some sneaking in the grass to your left. You can go get
That's
another bad boy as well.
I was just to see if I missed anything. Also, as well, if there are any Americans watching, we all call vacuums Hoovers because it's a brand of vacuum called a Hoover,
Yep.
and we all call them Hoovers, even though I don't think anyone actually has owned a Hoover for a long time.
I don't think I've ever seen a real life legitimate Hoover.
No. There we go. Da, 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 da.
Easy as you like.
There we go.
Although you are going to want to be careful around here, though.
Yes.
If I remember rightly, there are some doggos around here.
Oh, classic Dark Souls enemy. The doggo. I think it might be
Yep.
easy if I come from above, actually.
I reckon so too.
So that's a lot of how I'm going to be playing this game as well. I'm not going to be obviously running in head first. I'm going to obviously try to find the best way to take out my opponents. Because I don't want to end up in more situations like before, where I ended up having to take on 3 guys at once.
Yeah, no, mug that.
Because if I got up there, I'd be fighting 2 at once. And there's a guy here as well. So.
Is he going to see you? That's the question.
Nope, he's not.
What a way to die as well.
Yeah. There's a guy jumping at you from ahead. Also, I forgot, there is the experience bar, isn't there?
There is, yes.
Alright, so yeah, obviously I think you get points with that, don't you?
You do.
Right. I think that's going to be a case of take one guy out, like Shinobi style.
And then fight the other guy mano a mano.
Unless I can sneak behind. I might actually be able to do this, get them both. If I drop onto this ledge here.
You might be
Stealth.
quiet enough.
Stealth kill this one and then stealth kill on both.
Yeah.
What? Oh fuck! Oh, a
Oh,
balls up
dear.
like that. All right, now we
Oh,
have to
dear.
find two. Come on, lads. Oh,
Careful, because one of them has a gun, if I remember rightly.
yeah. Well, we're also gonna do this. Do 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 do. Run away.
Bravely run away.
That's it.
Brave Sir Robin.
So that's one thing you can do as well in this game as well. Is so he's just seen us there, but he'll eventually lose interest.
Yeah, I mean, if you stay out of sight, they get bored and they go back to what they were doing.
Yeah. So there we go. We'll just camp here. And there we go. There's our music cue.
So now all we got to do is wait for them to get bored.
Yeah, and it's kind of almost like your Metal Gear Solid type like evasion, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Although when I played this, I turned the music off completely.
Why?
A couple of reasons.
Okay.
The first one is I love the atmosphere of this game.
Okay.
And the second one is whenever I'm fighting a boss in this game, the music makes it so tense that I freak out if something goes wrong. But if the music's off, I can sit and calmly fight them without having to worry.
That was not intentional. But I saved myself.
You did, just about. Right,
Just
lock onto
about.
him this time before you go charging in.
I know.
Don't forget there's another doggo there. I think there's actually 3 dogs around here somewhere.
Yeah, I don't think you can stealth kill the dog, can you?
Mm-hmm.
Can you?
Yeah, you absolutely can.
Right, okay. Where is this?
It's a shame, though, that you don't have the shuriken yet, because that is the easiest way to kill those dogs.
Right. Right, if he just got a gun.
Yeah, I'd just go and straight up murder him.
There we go. Fistful of Asher.
I think the best way to deal with these dogs is exactly how it is in Dark Souls. They only take 1 slice anyway.
Yeah.
Deflect and then attack.
Yeah, definitely. I think agree. Right, a few items around here. Activate the money hoover.
And then you got one by the door down the bottom of the stairs.
There we go. Okay, so that could have been bad, but actually didn't go too badly.
Ungo sugar. Sugar candy made in Senpu Temple, sustaining Ungo's blessing. Temporarily reduces vitality damage taken from physical attacks. Bite the candy and take the Ungo stance to impart its inhuman benediction. By doing so, you ensure the excess karma of man from the spirits within. Senpu monks spread this candy across Ashina in honour of her military heroes. So basically, you eat the sugar, you take less damage. Probably going to want to stock up on those on this difficulty, I imagine.
Yes, because I think vitality damage is actually, I think it's the... Is that your health? Or is that your...
It's your health.
Is it? Right, okay. I can't see any more doggos.
There should be 2 more, and I've got a feeling if you look ahead, there's 2 of them behind that wall. You see where the item is?
Oh, yes.
Pretty sure there's 2 of them behind that wall.
I think I can just about see it. So I'm going to go the above land route. If I can actually get this bleeding wall. There
I've
we
got
go.
a feeling, yeah, I was going to say. And if I remember correctly as well, I think you're relatively close to a big black cock.
Yes, and by that I mean chicken.
Yes. There he is.
This guy here, the big black cock.
You can stealth kill these as well, which is hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Gross.
And that's it. It's just the fact, you know, these guys are so desperate for manpower that they're going to hire chickens.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
There is a really cool item in this building as well, next to the Buddha, I guess. I'm going to call it a bonfire. It's going to end up being called a bonfire. 100%.
Well, yeah. I'm tempted to sit at it because I've only got half, like a third of my health.
I mean,
I think,
there's nothing wrong with wanting to sit there.
well, I can always just teleport to it if I can just get to do this.
Worst case scenario, if you're that concerned about how much money you've got, you can always try and bypass the boss and dump your money into the thingies. Anyway, you got a shuriken wheel at last, which is good.
Yeah. So now we can go back to our one-armed man.
I think it might be worth doing that, to be fair, before you fight this boss.
And also these extra dogs.
Yeah.
Because then you can just take them out with a single shuriken, can't you?
If they start chasing you. But I think if you keep to the top, you can avoid all of them anyway.
I know, but the issue is I've got to get back to the top now. Oh. Ah, box. It's getting up there. Where is it? Oh, fine. Go and hit that one. I wish it was like an option, like you could lock onto a certain point.
Yeah, that would be handy.
Oh yeah, because really, definitely we want to do that before we fight that guy in there.
Absolutely.
Right, so we'll do this. I don't even know what the item is.
We'll get it eventually.
Well, those dogs aren't looking, so I'm going to be cheeky. Oh,
Ceramic shard, really worth it.
Yeah, definitely. Whoa. So stylish
and smooth.
Oh, beautiful. Right.
Let's go get this shuriken.
Let's travel. So, dilapidated temple. I also like as well. It has a separate tab called important places.
It does.
So you can just teleport there straight away. Right, here we are. So, if we already rested, haven't we?
We have, yeah.
Yes. Right. So let's go get our shuriken. Oh, there's a lovely lady here to talk to. I like her hair.
I like her hair. Like a dress.
It's a very nice dress you're wearing. I don't know if she appears if we've not died yet. I'm not too sure.
I don't think she does. There is no way your name is Emma and you're talking in Japanese.
She might be.
I don't think I've ever met an Asian person that does not have, like, an English name.
Really?
I don't think so. But then that might be my small, closed-minded view of the world in the fact that I've barely seen outside of this country.
I think it's more prevalent amongst Chinese.
I suppose.
Than it is amongst Japanese. I think they still keep their traditional names.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so she's Dogen's apprentice then.
She is indeed.
Okay, so yeah, so if we find bone shards and things like that, she'll upgrade it for us.
I love that you're calling them bone shards.
Yeah, well, it's kind of a definitive. It's not like bone shards or ash or Esther shards, whatever it is. There you go. See, I wish I had a magical gourd that just filled itself up.
Tell me about it. I am desperate for a drink right now.
Well, we can take a short break after we do this.
I think we need to be fair.
A little comfort break.
Oh yes.
Hi. There we go. Okay. See, I'm wondering if it's got like his gourd's got like little like divots on the inside that you like open it up and you pop a seed in and then that kind of thing.
I think you're trying to explain it or trying to find sense in something that has no sense.
Yeah, I think it's a case of you just got to accept this thing will refill when you rest. That's it. And she wants to look at our face, so she's having a look.
She can touch my face any day.
No, she's psychic though. She's touching our face without even touching our face. So obviously this side now, this little like ash on the side of our face is the dragon's heritage, or a symptom of. I think it's a symptom of dragon rot mainly, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Or proof that we've been touched by dragon rot or something like that.
Or I suppose the only thing that gives it away that he doesn't have dragon rot is the fact that he isn't coughing his lungs up.
That is very true. Right, let's get our first shinobi tool. Exactly. Because that's what those little... You can use like a certain number of times, like little symbols, don't you? Like a little piece of paper, I think, like that.
You'll be able to. You'll notice now after you've done this that you should be able to buy them from the sculptor's idols.
Ah, yes. They cost a lot, though, don't they?
I think they're like 10 sen a go.
Right. Yeah, I think what I used to do as well, if I had a spare amount of sen, I think I'll just dump a load into it just to I don't want to lose this if I die.
For me, I would always buy those money sacks. That's how I would store my money.
Yes.
Yes, you lose like 50 to 100 sen a go by buying them. But it's a safe way to hold on to your money.
Yeah. Right, so, prevent the shinobi aesthetic. And you go right this. There we go. So we give him this, which tells us how to use it. And there's an entire skill tree for this, isn't there? That we'll have a look at later.
There is a massive skill tree, yeah.
There we go.
I apologise if you heard any clicking. I had to mute my microphone. I had a massive sneeze.
Well, you said you had and then you cut out.
I had a massive sneeze.
A massive sneeze.
A massive sneeze, so I had to mute it. Prosthetic tools are shinobi tools adapted for the use with shinobi prosthetic. They can be equipped in the equipment menu. Lovely stuff.
Okay. Right. And this is the instruction. There we are. So you can have 3 at a go.
You can indeed.
There we go.
There's our first one.
But we don't have any things to use it, so we can't do it.
I'm pretty sure, like I said, you can buy them from the sculptor's idol.
So we can go. This is another area it's opened up for us, hasn't it? This
It has indeed, yes.
But we ain't going there for a while.
No, that's definitely not worth it. Hey, there you go.
Okay.
Spirit emblem, that's what they're called. There you go. Spirit emblems are required to do something. Mainly by pressing the triangle button, I think. Yeah.
Your shuriken. So for shurikens.
There we go. Easy as you like.
But I think if you rest.
Yeah, there you go. You can purchase them.
There we go.
So if you purchase spirit emblems, I'm pretty sure they're like 10 a go. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, so we'll buy a few. We might as well buy 11.
Yeah, get the money out of the way at least.
Yeah.